Yes, Trinidad and Tobago, 6:05 right now in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and we are getting ready to start Under the Radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. Heavy, what's going on?
Good afternoon to you, Brother David. Welcome to Talk City 91.1 FM. We are under the radar right now with Heavy Duty and David Welch. And we're going to take you all the way up to 8 o'clock tonight. And today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is a holiday. It's Eid. So I want to say Eid Mubarak to all my Muslim brothers and sisters in Trinidad and Tobago. So Assalamu alaikum to all my Muslim people in Trinidad and Tobago.
You say that real nice boy. Salam alaikum.
It comes with experience.
It sounds good. You sound good.
So today we have a show for you guys today.
Yes.
You have your clips and thing ready?
But I really wanted to go back to, because we had clips from the press conference that we never played.
Okay.
And I really wanted to go back there because Vandana Mohit, the Minister of the People, she shared some very startling stuff when it comes to
it comes to the Children's Authority. Yeah, we had touched on that the day when you were and me and Kingsley did the show on that. But if you want, you can still play the clip and hear what she's saying. Also, I must say we have a segment that's going to be starting from next week, right? It's called Know Your Country, right? It's called Know Your Country, where I'll be asking you a question about Trinidad and Tobago, and you have to call and see how best you know your country. You have to answer.
We can do giveaways with that one time, boy?
Well, we're looking at how we're going with that. If we get giveaways or anything to give away for it, we're going to get that sponsored.
Starting next week? When you will start?
Well, hold on. We have to get the Stanley's making sure everything is put in place and making sure we get the drops.
We will do. I will personally do a giveaway. Two giveaways for that show. How about that? 2 giveaways for that show.
All right, so it's all about
when it comes
Know Your Country next week. Look up for that segment right here on
Talk City
91.1
FM. So watch that. We'll end it. Let me take some calls now. 622-4911, 622-4911. The WhatsApp lines are open. 624-4911. As well on WhatsApp. Tell us how your day going so far. 394-491-11.
You're saying 6.
I like this number.
It's 622 4911 and 394-4911.
I don't know why Heavy telling you 662 something. I know it's 3.
I know.
Well, let's take some calls. Tell us how your day going so far. We coming to the end of the week. The Minister of Housing, Minister in the Ministry of Housing, Philip Edward Alexander, was on the road till he went back down.
I was very, very appalled to see how they had those buildings in Port of Spain Street. I passed there, but I never really traversed inside. So I was appalled when I saw how dilapidated and run down and the harsh situation they are living there. Yeah. And there was HGC buildings, and Philip went back there today.
Yeah, he went back.
And he went to the assessment team.
Caller.
Good afternoon, caller. Good evening, caller.
Good evening, my lord. Chutney boy here again. When I was playing song, I was playing kicks in Parliament when I explain that. Okay?
All right, Chutney boy.
Yeah, no, but those buildings really, really bad. Really, really bad. And it's not just Nelson Street, huh?
No, it's not Nelson Street. It's those buildings down there in Port of Spain.
But in general, it's almost all the HGC buildings, HGC has been entering into some arrangement with the people of Trinidad and Tobago, not just pinpointing one particular group, but with the people of Trinidad and Tobago, where they give properties. Imagine they renting you properties, but the maintenance HGC don't ever do. They really do maintenance on HGC buildings. We could talk 4 stories. We could talk 9 stories. We could talk where Minister Alexander went to the Nelson Street, Port of Spain.
Yeah, we could talk over Five Riverside Plaza there, it's called Old St. Joseph Road.
Yes.
We could talk most of the apartment complexes in the East West Corridor, including Maloney and all these places. Correct.
Too. Look at Maloney, Jesus. Call like it your life.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Columbus Ferry.
By,
Hello?
yeah, go ahead. By Columbus, what?
Columbus Square.
By Columbus Ferry.
Where's
By
that?
Louis Walker's Bank.
Well, yeah, that
But
is,
that already
yeah.
demolished, caller. That already demolished.
Yeah.
Those buildings already demolished. We are speaking of buildings that the people are living in still.
Yes, but is that a building there?
Yes, we know that. They already demolished that building.
Eh?
They demolished those buildings today already.
Yeah, but that NHA building was there by the Workers' Bank. The Prime Minister, when she was in power the first time, them renovate that building. You know that?
All right.
Okay.
That building, that planning was there. Was this Prime Minister renovate when they was in power the first time, they renovated, and them was to fix all them planning coming up Duncan Street. They put all in the back of Duncan Street, they put tank and all kind of things for in case fire and things. Look, if you come in the back, you will still see the tank and the machine and everything there.
All right, caller.
All right,
Thank you,
brother.
caller.
Thanks so
Thank you,
much.
caller.
Caller, go ahead. You're live.
Yes, listen, I know it's true that the agency have some responsibilities in the maintenance of peace, but the residents there, I think we have to address their attitude to the habitat, right? I don't think that they really take care of what is given to them, all right? I really don't think so, right? Because when you living in a place, it's partly your responsibility to do little things, see little things happening and things, right? But I'm concerned about
caller, are you living in a one of those planners? One of those apartments?
No, I visit and I know the areas.
No, ask if you ever live in one of those.
No.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to explain to you. Listen off here. Don't take no more calls yet.
All right.
Right? When you live in an AGC apartment or house or anything like that and you're paying a mortgage or a rent, right? AGC is responsible for all, what's the word I'm looking for?
You're saying it right. All.
AGC is responsible for all, anything to fix.
Everything.
Yeah,
Any and everything.
Right? Any and everything to fix. Your pipe
Even,
bus.
even when you're mortgaging, huh?
Yeah.
Because you're sorry, I mean to cut you, but you're making a very valid point. Because remember the wall that somebody was building up.
I know get the word. Repairs. AGC is responsible for all repairs.
Yeah.
Right? It means to say, if a pipe bust in your house and you decide to take it upon yourself and hire a plumber to fix that pipe, you'll not be reimbursed and you could be charged.
Correct.
Right? This is why I ask you if you're living in one of those apartments. You cannot paint the apartment. You cannot paint outside. You cannot do no kind of repairs to the apartment. You have to consult AGC first, otherwise you're in breach of contract.
Yep.
Okay? So you saying the people supposed to take care of the place, I'm letting you know, right? If they do that, they can be evicted.
Correct.
Right? So AGC is to take full blame, right, for the condition of those places and not the people.
Correct.
Right? I'm just letting you know that in case you didn't know, this is. Should I leave this for the thing next week?
What you know about your country?
What you know about the country, right? You can go down and take our next call now if the lines are
Of course, it
yeah.
blazing.
Good
Call on
afternoon.
your live.
Good afternoon.
Yes,
sir.
good afternoon.
Hold on.
Yeah, your volume too loud. We get that kind of echo in the background.
My bad. Sorry about that.
Yes.
Very absolutely correct from what I know of the AGC development. So I would blame AGC 100%. However, Heavy, I have traveled, and I have traveled extensively to first world countries, to what we call very wealthy countries,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I have observed in my travels, none of these countries have what we have on Charlotte Street, Nelson Street, George Street, in the capital city.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Now, we did what we could have done pre-independence, and after independence, we did what we could have done. And it was good for that time. However, Dr. Rowley, I don't know if the plan existed before Dr. Rowley. I was only conscious of it during Dr. Rowley's time.
The plan was...
When they were...
I can tell you when the plan was existed. The plan existed since NAR time.
That's a revitalized Port of Spain.
The East Port of Spain revitalization
And
project.
he brought something like that.
He had brought, and then Manning brought the East Port of Spain Development Company, and everybody had a plan to develop East Port of Spain from the building from Nelson, from Charlotte Street, go straight back to Laventille.
Yeah, take over.
Continue, caller. Continue.
So, what I saw in Dubai and first world countries is that a capital city could have residential areas. Yeah. However, it's 100-story skyscraper buildings.
Correct.
Right? And the ground floor is not something like one would workplace. The ground floor is never apartments.
Yeah, okay.
That's the first mistake we make with building multi-story residential areas in this country. We're still doing it.
Yep.
Your ground floor cannot be houses. Your ground floor must be business.
Correct.
Your ground floor must be the pharmacy, the grocery, otherwise,
just like
what you're going to have doing, what you would have happening is the problem we have right now, where people on the ground floor that is residential take their porch and make it a parlor, take their porch and make it a sewing shop, take their porch and selling Panadol and so what you could do, have your ground floor as stations that you could rent. Yeah. So now you provide employment for the same people that are renting from the building who own the building now. Correct. They have the first option to open a small business on your ground floor.
Correct.
I didn't go to no university. I don't have any university education. But what I do is travel and I observe what first world countries does. I don't know what we're doing in this country, why we could not have implemented that 20, 30 years ago. Now, I understand the plight, these concerns of the people living there now when they tell you they're not moving because you're telling me you want to relocate us to build this. But there's no guarantee when you relocate us that we will be the ones
to receive it. When it's finished, Bill. Yeah.
Yes. Because the reality is, I highly doubt they are going to be able to afford those properties when it is relocated to that standard. Right?
Understood.
My belief is, if you build rat cage, you will get rats.
Correct. I agree with you 100%, caller. Thank you very much.
Nelson Street and George Street and Charlotte Street and those things that they build is rat cages.
Thank you very much.
Selling for drugs, guns. They don't have any trees. They don't have any farms. They don't have any lakes. They don't have any waterfalls. They don't have any fountains for people to open their mind and expand their mind and think better.
You know, caller, you know that is deliberately done, right?
I don't know if it was deliberately done, but
I am telling you it was deliberately done like that.
How are you going to deliberately do that in a capital city?
Because you're trying to keep a certain demographic of the population, right, at a certain economic level.
I wouldn't believe that at all.
Only the black people.
I would believe the government did what they could have done at the time, and they were trying to provide things.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
At the time.
I can ask you a question, caller.
He gone.
He gone?
Yeah, he probably done.
He money done?
Yeah, he probably of that socio-economic group.
Don't do that.
Let me have a WhatsApp
hold on to the WhatsApp call because I like the caller that called just so he make a lot of sense. Yeah. Right? But he refused to believe that a certain government built those buildings to keep the people in that mindset. Right? He didn't want to believe that. He wanted to believe that a right-thinking government, right, build those rat cages that he called them to keep the people in a rat mentality, right? He don't want to believe that he want to believe that it was a faux pas or some mistake they made or something, the engineers or somebody probably built it. Like, let me tell you something. Those buildings was built probably the 70s, because I born and meet those buildings there, and I born in the 70s, so the buildings were built before my time, right? So what I'm saying to you, in the 70s, they said they could have do it with what they could have do it with at the time, right? When those buildings were built, Trinidad and Tobago was bathing in money.
True.
So because those buildings were built in the 70s,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Those buildings were built in the middle of an oil boom. Right? One of the biggest oil boom Trinidad and Tobago ever had. Yeah. So they could have built the big high-rise skyscraper buildings, what he is speaking about. But they don't want to build that for a certain demographic of the society, because why should they build something like that for those people? So they built what they built because their mindset, those people don't belongs in high-rise building with park and water fountain and grass growing and trees and all them things. No. Build rat cages for them, right? And make them feel that they get the best things in sliced bread because they don't know otherwise.
Yeah.
They never been traveling like this guy here. Correct. They never been to Dubai and all these other countries in the Caribbean to see, well, that where they get this crap.
Correct.
And they will defend that where they get in the same rat cage and vote for that where they get in the same rat cage and believe that they get that rat cage from the PNM government, so they don't have to pay nothing for it. And the $2 what I also pay a month, they leave it because what? PNM give me this, so I don't have to pay. You understand?
Yeah.
So how we going to maintain?
We have a call.
Take the call.
After this, we have a break. Go ahead. Call, are you live?
Good afternoon, brothers. David and Heavy.
Yes, good afternoon.
I would like to say to the Muslim community, Eid Mubarak, and brothers and sisters who listen to this program, let us bring back the love and be our brother's keeper. But
yes, sir.
Brother Heavy.
Yes, brother.
You know what I like about this topic this evening? Very good, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You know, down the road, going to go Martin side to the Shakaramas area.
You're right.
They built some nice buildings.
Mm-hmm.
They say how much cost overrun, right?
Right.
But a foreigner prime minister, because the wife linked to Trinidad, they get rent to own.
Yeah, them get.
And if you see,
yeah, and they get for peppercorn rates.
Why we can't say St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
You can say that.
no, that.
No,
I too small. How I get to the news, I read it back.
No, nobody can say the former prime minister of St. Vincent.
Ras Gonzal?
Yes,
Yeah,
Ras Gonzal. Because it's public knowledge. It's in the news. You can say that.
The day.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't me when I say it for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
It's public knowledge.
You know, what Brother Heavy supposed to tell and say too now is that you remember Shogun? And when Mr. Obama, the President Obama come to Trinidad?
Yes, and we
what
wanted
to do with the people?
They wanted to build some burbs, let's call it. The thing on the bottom, they to block out.
Yeah, from
when Obama come
the black clothes thing that they already made.
The big burb takes out, so let's call it burbs or something. I can't remember the name of it. Burbs or something. Yeah. They wanted to build that shit down the bottom so that Obama couldn't see he couldn't see the houses that they had people living in dilapidated.
And they built it though.
And let me tell you something, in the same 70s is when they built those that bottom.
So the new, you see, oh God.
Listen to me, the caller that was called before this caller here, if you want some history, call back.
We have real calls in the line. You gotta go for a break now.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about it, not cutting across and be rude.
Go ahead.
Right? But when they spend some money to start to renovate the front line, and when Manning get to realize it's too expensive, they say cheaper to build the Great Wall and beat up. the Great Wall and beat up. Yeah. And on the other side of Ceylon, where there are people in Canada, right Ceylon by the CARICOM jetty there.
Yeah.
That's how they clean up that little all that old wreck and everything and put a little bench there.
Yeah, when Obama was coming. Yeah.
All right. Thank God. But what you said, I will say this one without any fear or favor.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, you didn't have space to spread them out. You had to go up in the air to put them like in a ballot box. Just like the one by the crossover, by the abattoir. Have a good evening.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thanks so much.
We have friends you call, but we have to go for a break.
Yeah, we had to go for a commercial break there. But, oh God, you're correct there. You're correct.
Yeah.
You're correct.
It's the same time all those places were built. In Port of Spain.
You had to keep a certain population black porn stripping.
Hey.
When I say Indian porn stripping.
When I told him, right, that was deliberately done, he didn't want to believe me. Right? And I know what they were trying to do. they didn't want to empower the mindset of those people. They wanted to keep them as a voting bloc. Why you think Laventille, East and Laventille was the same way? People, see, let me tell you, that's before I go for the break. People who left here in the 80s and 90s and went to New York and went to UK and live, right? And came back after a certain amount of years, we say 20, 30 years, and they came back to Trinidad just to visit, and they see Laventille. Did they say, but it's the same way how I left it?
Exactly.
Nothing changed.
Exactly.
Just how I left it. Matter of fact, it get worse.
I was about to say that.
You understand?
Yep.
That was deliberately done.
Correct.
And they were asking, so no development, no nothing. The same way when they say Port they look up on the same way looking.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So what that tell you, right? But we were programmed to say, or we were programmed to believe that is the people themselves is the problem who live in there. They don't want better for themselves, or they causing that, right? They don't some people, other people who saying that don't understand that, right? Those people are victims, right?
Some of them. Some.
I am telling you.
Some, not all.
You see,
some people love to be black porn.
Well, you will say that because
I know that.
You will say that.
I would know that.
All right. Will you take a child, a 3-year-old child or a 4-year-old child, and carry them on the highway and tell them cross?
But it have black porn.
No, I'm asking you a question. Don't refrain from the question.
No.
You won't do that.
No.
Right? Why?
It's not
because you know the child don't know the danger of crossing the road.
Correct.
Okay?
All right.
You cannot fault a people who don't know.
All right. I like what you're saying that we're going on a break, but let me tell you something. There was a lady during an election campaign.
She don't know.
No, hold on. That did a video. Don't bring no UNC in this house, and if you have UNC, you get kicked out. Right? We pay them up here. Don't forget that, right? As we go to break, I just want you to remember that, right, David?
Let me go for the
Thanks
break.
so much. Thanks so much.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Yes, welcome back on the Inside Trinidad and Tobago, 6:38 right now in the Republic. For those of you still on the nation's roadways, get home safely. A lot of road traffic accidents does happen, get home really, really safely, all right? But we have some good news for Trinidad and Tobago as we started. The Prime Minister, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, earlier today, posting to her social media pages saying, quote, "Good news, Trinidad and Tobago. Strong signs of growth ahead for the Republic in the energy sector." She said, quote, "My government has been working diligently on strengthening energy security since entering office, and we are seeing tangible results from the focus energy giants BP and Shell as they are gathering up a major production surge by 2027, driven by new gas projects coming on stream. After years of decline, this signals includes or increased gas output, greater energy stability, more revenue and economic activities." And as posted today by the Trinidad and Tobago Express. The headline is, quote, "BP and Shell gear up for 2027 production surge in Trinidad and Tobago." That means great things ahead for Trinidad and Tobago. When Kamala Persad-Bissessar promised prosperity and the PNM say, "You're lying, they're hoodwinking the people, they're misleading the people, they're doing all this and that," the headlines speak for itself. And even the PNM media, PNM3, had a report. Well, there's not PNM, there's Express, but still, PNM3 will now have to report great things for Trinidad and Tobago, not by PNM, but by the United National Congress. Heavy, join in the conversation there. What you say, boy? Great news for Trinidad and Tobago coming out of the energy sector, and this stems again from the Minister of Energy and Energy Industries, Rudal Munilal, Dr. Rudal Munilal, going across to, he went to Guyana, We had Julian John traveling. We have Sean Sobers traveling. The Prime Minister traveling. All the negative things I tried to say about the United States. Look how we're blowing up in the faces now.
I was expecting that too. I am big on the energy and the oil and gas sector, and I think they were moving in the right direction.
Correct.
And I am saying to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, just hold
strain. Yeah.
Hold strain.
And here's the story. Here's the story. After years of declining gas output, Trinidad and Tobago is eyeing a 2027 production rebound as global energy giants BP and Shell move to bring a new wave of upstream gas projects on stream. Projects such as BP Ginger and Mento alongside Shell's Manatee and is it the aerobic tea? What it is? What field is that?
The Aphrodite. The Aphrodite field.
All right, Aphrodite field are all expected to deliver first gas within that window of 2027. And this is again from Dr. Rudal Munilal talking about the changing how the way that the energy sector does business in Trinidad and Tobago, the approval, how long it takes to do business in the energy sector.
Yeah.
They're
trying to make it more easier.
Yeah.
Ease of doing business in the energy sector.
Correct. All right. And that was Kamala Prasad says a mandate ever since, making the ease of business easier in Trinidad and Tobago. And look, it happening.
Yes.
So while the people complaining and you know, they will see all the good things happening for Trinidad and Tobago. They will see all the good things happen, and they'll still probably go back and in 2030 and say, well, we ain't what our Indian, we were PNM.
Hold on a second. Don't jump the gun.
All right, I'll go wait. Wait.
Don't jump the gun.
Right. When they give us 1 term, and they give the UNC 1 term, and you see all the good that happen in 1 term. Cuva, schools, roads,
you need to understand.
box trains,
you need to understand.
baby grant, laptops.
You need to understand something, my young Paliwan. Right? UNC is a performance government.
Yeah.
Right? The PNM, the PNM stands for propaganda. It's a more propaganda-driven government. This is why PNM spends millions of dollars in media houses, in ads, in buying media.
In PNM tree?
In most majority. What they do, they understand, right? The Mein Kampf Ronald Goebel tactic. Right?
Correct.
You tell a lie long enough,
they believe it.
It becomes the truth. You tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. The people of Trinidad and Tobago have been lied to since inception. Our whole democracy is built on a lie. Our whole constitution is built on a lie. How we living right now is built on a lie. Everything you were taught in school was built on a lie. You understand what I'm saying? It's you know to find the truth, and a lot of people don't know how to find the truth because the truth is not there glaring in your face. Even if a government performs, build schools, build house, build infrastructure, build everything for you, give you opportunities and all these things, right? One lie, email gate, section 34, the government lock up 1,000 black African people. One lie that based on your emotion, that you feel that was wrong because your people deserve better, or some lie come out and they spread that lie and say that lie long enough and you believe in that lie. You already got the previous government. What all what they did for you going through the door?
You're making me sad.
You understand?
I'm nearly sure that.
And that is how gullible. That is how gullible most people are. You understand?
Yeah.
It come like you have a wife doing everything for you. And they go down somebody by a man and say, boy, you know, they're going on into so and I say, boy, come out of hotel with the next man.
Well, that's different.
Right? And then you now believe that.
I mean,
and you started be the girl. No, you started be the girl. Listen, let me tell you something. I telling you the honest truth. I know of a man, right? That a man make a bad joke like that in a bar, right? And tell he that, and he went to and beat the woman real bad. The woman pack up and leave. Right? They're done. And guess who ended up with the woman?
The man who she was with?
The man who tell him. Right?
Okay.
Understand what I'm saying?
Understand.
Because he believe in the lie.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying?
Understand, yeah.
This is what a lot of people don't like to do research. I give Trinidadians one fault. They don't like to go and search for the truth. They're lazy. They like information hand in the palm and they have it with a cell phone. That's why they're so gullible to social media, so-called influencers and bloggers who just come and say, Kamla, so.
I have some for you right after, but go ahead.
And they take that and run with it.
I like what you're saying there.
They don't go and say, well, I wonder if what he's saying is true. You understand?
Thanks so much for saying that, Heavy. But continue.
Right?
But
They don't go and do research and find out the facts.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I just say, I just don't like to come here and talk things what I don't know, or I'm not sure about. I rather say, well, boy, I don't have that information. I will come back. I'll go and research and find out what's going on and come back. But a lot of Trinidadians is just go with the narrative that is being spread. Right?
That's real unfortunate.
And it's real unfortunate because the narrative that being spread right now is just Kamla lie, and she go back, she reneged on she promises, and you know, and all this thing because of the up in their feelings and the vex because they get she raised the traffic fines. Right? And since that, Kamla is the worst thing.
Since sliced bread.
Right? They're not asking what is the reason why. Right? Was it necessary? Right? They're not asking the right questions. They're just running with the narrative.
But it brought us to what we have today.
You don't have to defend that.
No, but Heavy, I'm asking a question.
But I want to go to where you're
going to it.
Right,
but I will ask you a question on that particular topic there, right? Mm-hmm. Since you talk about traffic fines, right? You get stopped yet?
No.
You know anybody that got stopped yet?
No.
Where's the problem?
People are abiding by the law.
No, but you see the problem? I'm telling you, and I don't want jinx it. I really don't want jinx it. I'm praying to God right now. I don't get jinx. Mm-hmm. How much roadblocks you really seen happening in the country?
Not as much as it's had on the PNM.
Thank you very much, Barry.
Right? And I heard X and Sefon say the money that the previous government made in traffic fines, this government wouldn't make it. Because people started to abide by the law, right? And they started to do the right thing.
Correct.
You understand? And now they went and do the legislation that allows you to go and fix whatever the problem it is on your vehicle before you get that, pay that ticket.
Correct.
So you can go and fix your broken park light, your wiper blade, wherever it is that is defective on your tire. You have a time no limit now to go and fix it, come back, and you have no ticket to pay.
Which is good.
Which is a very good thing.
Very good.
So I don't know why they're saying that unfair.
It's PNM.
Anyway, go ahead and say what you're going to say. We're talking about the bloggers and them.
I'm trying to get here.
You say, if you can take a call in the meantime, I say looking for it.
No, I have it.
You have it?
Yeah,
okay.
I have it. It's just that, I had to pull it up on the side real quick. So I know getting it there. Yeah, all right. So you said something there with persons doing their own research. Right? And I think that is something that we really lacking in Trinidad and Tobago a lot.
Right.
I read the comments. I'll read a bit of the comments here before I play the clip, right? Mm-hmm. But let me read the comment for you. See if I can. Yeah. All right. Yes, people, we go take calls just now. Don't worry. We come into the phone lines just now, right? Just now. Just now we come into the phone lines. So this is on Keith Rowley and the Jamet statements that he made, right? And I don't want to go back there. I really don't want to. Yeah. But what I want to play for you is somebody that spoke about that issue, right? Mm-hmm. Prominent person. And, I'll say your name. He liked to talk a lot. He liked to ramble.
Yeah.
All right. That's as much as I could say, right? Mm-hmm. And somebody said in the comments, quote, "Can you make a video explaining to the people what Jamet means? I'm seeing a video circulating on TikTok, the meaning which I'm a little confused about." So you're relying on another man to tell you the meaning of Jamet, right? Not only that, somebody said, quote, "I agree with you," and they call his name, no half stepping on this video that I'll play for you just now, right? Somebody else say here, they agree the PNM leadership is too reserved and not proactive. All that's probably why Dr. Rowley had to single-handedly toe the line for the party, almost along the lines what you were saying.
Yeah, was saying yesterday.
Right? And somebody said the name, the person, you hit the nail on the head. I want to play that video for you.
Play that propaganda video for me.
Yeah, but I'm still going to say, PNM, come forward. You all, as the opposition of the country, needs to stop half-stepping. Stop the half-stepping nonsense. You all are dealing with professional victims and should deal with them accordingly. For example, the Prime Minister, in one of her late-night senile going mad rants on social media, said something to the tune of, if you are not educated, you're going to become a PNM MP. Now, I would have ignored that stupid statement, but they did not ignore it. Most notably, the former Minister of Education came out and replied, but she half-stepped. She said, if you weren't an old woman, I would say what I want to say, but I'm not going to say it because you're an old woman. And immediately, the professional victim card came out, they flipped it on her, and made her look bad on social media. So then, you end up looking bad for an inference. Just come out and say it. Just say it. You are fighting an opponent who isn't afraid to say it, but you are afraid to say it. We all saw when she called Rowley an Oreo back in the day and never apologized. In fact, she said it wasn't a racial slur when it's universally accepted as a racial slur. The entire country saw her in parliament threatening to cuff down another parliamentarian. As a former Minister of Education and a sitting Prime Minister threatening violence against another member in the parliament. But when the former Prime Minister sat down on his chair and called her a jammet because he thinks she's a jammet because of her jammet behavior, all of you all clutching pearls. Reprehensible behavior. He doesn't respect women. He doesn't this, he doesn't that. But for the past 10 years, what we didn't hear them say about these two, they will say it eventually. It ain't come yet, but they will say it. We heard about him. We heard about her. We heard about the children, about the grandchildren. We heard how much time he should die. But if you say that exact same thing about this Prime Minister, the police come into your door. They aren't even subtle with it. They have bots on social media. They put their persons on the radio, on TV, on social media. You can't go anywhere without hearing how your mother so and so. They have senators who will attack you whether you are a woman, a pregnant woman, a grandmother, a widow. They don't care. They're coming after you with vigor and venom, and you all over here playing the ass trying to be the bigger person in the room. It is not going to work, which is why ever so often bros had to come out and jump in front of the camera and say what we all thinking. I'm not saying he was the best leader, but right now, he is a necessary evil. Stop half-stepping. Those who like you will like you regardless. There's no one right now who is not going to start liking you. It's either they already do or they already don't. Stop half-stepping.
So that there was the very much always truthful, always researched stuff.
No. That there was a opinionative rant, right? That there is him, right? Working for him money that he getting paid to do that. You understand?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you this, right? People will listen to him because before he became political, he used to do good videos with good facts. You understand? I myself used to say good job, but then he became political, right? Then because they approach him and give him money for elections, to do what he's doing there. And they realize he's effective, so they continue to give him money. But right now, he's grabbing that shop because he have nothing to hold on to. So him to go down that road and talk all that crap there, I wouldn't even bother to. I wouldn't even make him relevant.
I don't know if he's doing his job if they lost, but...
No, well, the idea is for him to continue pushing the propaganda so they could gain traction on the ground.
Everywhere, right? I come back to this. 5 minutes, I will take some calls and find out what the people say.
5 minutes.
6224911.
Call us, make it short and sweet because we have to go for the playway. We have 5 minutes. Let's go.
This person here. Caller, go ahead, you're live.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yes, good afternoon, caller.
It's not David, I want to engage you over there.
Go ahead.
Because I find you have been stupid.
I find the phone breaking up.
Many better.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what I'm saying is not everybody just learn at the same rate or learn at the same time. Even if you are right, calling people stupid wouldn't influence them to move towards a right place. So I don't know if you will take some advice and try not to label people as that if they're not on the same page as yet, but use a different method to probably try to influence them to try something different, right? But again, I want to listen to more of the program, but I would appreciate if you allow people who have different views to let them say it so that other people could hear, so that it could be addressed. But if you just muzzle them, you would hardly ever get them to learn anything. So you hear them out and then you respond to what they have to say. And you are locked on this way.
That's better. Thanks so much.
Agreed. Well,
he get to talk. What do you mean you agree? He get to talk.
No, I agreed with what he said.
Caller, you're live.
Good afternoon. I would like to get 2 minutes, please.
You can't get 2 minutes, boy. You get a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, here what happened. We know how Rowley is. Rowley is very arrogant. Rowley is very disrespectful to women and men. He has no respect at all. What I want to know, I already know. My mind and my heart telling me that. What you do, Rowley, I want to know if Rowley had anything to do with the member of parliament house for burned down and killed she and his child. That's what I...
All right. No.
We just asking a question.
We go leave that day. We go leave that right there.
Are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
We go leave that one there. No, that didn't sound like a question to me. I'm protecting the station.
Listen, I thought you'd afraid court goes.
That is somebody else influences, not mine.
Okay.
We have a call. I think coming in. I don't know why I think coming in. Let me take it.
Where did yesterday?
I just left it. Caller, you're live.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Welch, good evening, Charlie. I want to make it real short here.
Yeah.
I used to listen to Rambles too, right? And after the election, he come and started to talk some punch and talk, and I lucky off for that. And let me tell you something, partner. You could call somebody wherever you want to call them, partner, because in Trinidad, people like to hear what they like to hear. But being real, you talk your talk, partner. Who vexed, then lost. The Prime Minister will say that, you do what you have to do.
I appreciate
fellas,
that.
I out.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
That. We have some news and
yeah, we had to go to that day. We had to go to that day right now. So
what time it is? We have 1 minute.
We had to go. Let that play and go straight to that, and then go straight to the play one time.
All right. Thanks so much, Trinidad and Tobago. We're gonna be right back.
Yes, keep it locked.
Keep it locked.
Mohammed with sport.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is
11 minutes past the hour of 7 p.m. right now in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. I think this is the first time we come back so quick, you know.
You feel so?
I think so.
Yeah, because no, we didn't stay a little while before we come back.
We're back, people, we're back. We have plenty to talk about. How we could just leave the call. People was calling.
Yeah, boy, yeah.
The calls has been wild, boy. The calls has been wild. But 11 minutes past the hour once more for those of you that probably now reaching home, still locking in.
Yes. For those of you still on the road and driving home, reach home safe and take a listen to us right here on National Radio, Talk City 91.1 FM. Right? So, I wanted to just mention I said it's Friday. You know, normally I give you a little history on a Friday.
Yeah.
Right? With regards to the housing, right? Just load on the thing a little bit, right? Good. Singapore has the best public housing program in the world, right? So what Singapore does, Singapore builds multi-purpose complex homes, right, for all of its citizens, right? Because vagrancy and homelessness is against the law in Singapore.
I swear you say UNC, yeah, but vagrancy.
I say vagrancy, right? So you go to Singapore, there's no one living on the streets.
Okay.
There's nobody begging in the city and all these things. They don't have that because the cities are pretty clean. Matter of fact, you could be arrested for chewing chewing gum in Singapore, right? It's quickly clean. Now, the idea of the housing, for the population of Singapore, or the low-income housing is like this. It's basically this. Singapore builds multi-purpose complex, high-rise, 24 stories, 30 stories, right? The ground floor is no housing. So the ground floor is for shopping areas, more like a mall, right? You actually have to walk through the ground floor to go to the elevator to go to your house.
Say at a shop.
If you want to pick up anything on the way home, it's right there.
That's cool.
Right? All the trains and transits are free and passes through each home complex. So the train goes through each home complex around the country. So that is so you don't have to, it comes out in the morning, a train pass every 15 minutes. Right? So you either catch the train going up or coming back down, regardless of where it is. Right? And to make it better, I want to explain what's the plan. Your home is being semi-furnished, right? So you're going to get the necessities. A fridge, a stove, a washing machine, the necessities, a bed, a wardrobe to put your clothes, hot and cold shower. Everything is already there for you. All you have to do is go there with your clothes. If you want to buy a TV, that's your choice. If you want to buy a radio, it's your choice. If you want to decorate a picture on the wall, that's all up to you. But they get into the necessities in the home. Right? So you can't say, I don't get money to buy a fridge or I don't get money to buy a stove. The whole house come already packaged. Washer and dryer. Because they don't allow Singapore have laws against hanging out clothes outside.
Just like us.
Right. So you don't put no clothes on a line outside in the apartment buildings, otherwise they could get charged, right? Yeah. No. The process of acquiring this home is simple. He's a citizen of Singapore. Singapore has a tax called a housing tax, just like how NIS and health surcharge and all these things on your salary. Yeah. So before you get paid, that housing tax comes out of your salary.
Okay.
To go towards paying for the home that you're living in.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's a small percentage that comes out every month. The thing is, every member of your home that comes out, or every citizen in the country, that comes out of their salary. So this is how they pay back for the homes. Right?
Home ownership from
correct. From a tax out of your salary. So if you have to pay $200 a month, $100 a month, regardless of how much it is, it's already taken away before you get your money in your hand. Right? Also, within that tax, your water and electricity bill comes out before you get your salary.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So, here how much comes out of the tax. The home, water and electricity, maintenance fees, and insurance. Right? So before you receive your salary, it's already taken out to go back towards that for maintaining and things. So you don't have to worry if a bulb blow, if it's on a current, you have to pay a bill, you already taken that out of your salary. Mm-hmm. Right? That is part of the plan. Right? Now the thing is, you have to pay that until you reach 60 years old. When you retire, you no longer pay that.
Okay.
A percentage of your salary also go to like an insurance fund that we have here, where it's called NIS, but they have an insurance fund that is called a retirement fund. Right? Mm. So when you finish work and you reach 60 and you retire, the government pays you out of that retirement fund as a pension fund. You can either take the whole lump sum or you can take it monthly. It's your choice. You can take the whole lump sum and go on a vacation, go on a cruise, leave the country, go somewhere, or you can take it monthly, or whatever the case will be. You understand? Mm. And to me, that system of housing is more efficient than what we have now, where you leave it upon the citizens to go and pay every month. You understand? People line up by tea and tech, people line up by what's go and pay bill. Take it out your salary one time. But that only works because you're living in a government housing. So, and the government control the both entities. So they already just taking it off, pay for light bill, pay for water bill, pay for insurance, right? Pay everything one time. So your money now is just to buy food, line, drink, have fun. Wherever you want to do with your money, that your money there. You don't pay all the taxes, all the bills, everything already out of the come out there for your home.
I like that system.
You understand? More, yeah. So I saying that to say this, right? And people just feel these things difficult. It's not rocket science, you know, right? And with that, now Singapore was able to alleviate homelessness, right? So the demographic of their country is not they don't have much land. Mm. So they decided to build homes upwards. Mm. So it's all kind of 20-story, 30-story homes in the skyscraper homes with elevators going up and down, right? And then they have a free transportation system via the rapid rail trains that goes and drive through each of the housing complex all across the country. So you commute to go to work and you commute to go back home, you don't have to pay transport.
That's good.
You don't have to pay electricity. Well, you're paying it, but you're paying it out of your salary. You got already. You understand? Yeah. So they have a kind of different ideology of how things should be done over there. When they go and visit there, see. And I never visit, but I do real research online, reading and watching videos and documentaries about it and things like that. That's wow me.
So you don't want to go?
Of course I want to go. I want to go there bad. I rather go there than go to the United States. I've been honest.
Yeah. I think we should go across. Let me find out. 622-4911, 622-4911 or 394-4911. Phone lines open. Call in, give your opinion. But I also have, as you talk about that, you see, the problem with Trinidad and Tobago is that, and you said it at the start of the show, the amount of money we went through.
Yeah, but
trillions of dollars.
All
right? But what we do with it is we squandered. We spent $300,000 on an ice maker.
Oh, my God.
And we have that from the Honorable Vandana Mohit. That too in just a short bit.
Oh, wow.
That's what we do with it.
And then the board of the Transit Authority say, or they didn't appoint us, so they can ask us to resign. The president had to ask us to resign, so they are being bored with it. Let me take a call.
Things go change, though. Things go change. Caller, you're live.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon.
Yes, brother.
Well, I just want to correct Heavy on the Nelson Street and Duncan Street homes, right? Those buildings were built before 1956.
Before 1956?
Yeah. I used to, I was living around.
Well, I remember I said that those buildings were before my time, so I thought they built. Well, I born in the 70s and I born and meet these buildings there, so I know they built before me.
Yeah. That time it had a department, government department called Planning and Housing.
Right.
Yeah. That's why they call them planning.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
It didn't have HGC.
It
NHA.
didn't have NHA yet.
Yeah, it didn't have NHA. That was under Albert Gums and them time.
So that was before we became a independent nation then?
Yeah, long time, before 1956.
That's true.
Wow. No, then those buildings need to be demolished.
Yeah.
Those buildings are older than me.
I don't know what
almost older than the country, independence.
Right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people, good educated people came out from that area.
No, I ain't saying no. No.
Yeah.
Right. All right, Caller. Thank you for that information.
Lennox Gray, this singer, who sing.
I know Laughing Children. Laughing Children is the name of the song.
That is a Christmas song. I really like that song.
Yeah, Laughing Children. Lennox Gray. He's from Nelson Street.
That is history for you to talk about.
No, let me tell you something again. This is at the corner of Nelson and Prince Street.
Yeah.
Remember the guy, and you just talk about it too, that there's a building that have the shops and thing below.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's
and then close to Duncan Street with our next one.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Caller. Thank you very much for that information.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Take care.
Thanks for letting me know what year that was. But I remember I said it was before my time.
Yeah, you did.
I did say before my time because I bought and me those buildings here. But if those buildings were built back in the 50s, is it 50s or the 40s?
You said 50s.
In the 50s, then those buildings need to be demolished.
I'm sorry. You talk about Laughing Children. I know. You see.
You like that song?
I really like that. I've been trying to no, Heavy, you don't know what I do to me.
You just went to get that song.
Heavy, I have been trying to remember this song since for ages now, Heavy.
You serious?
I can't believe it's a Trinidadian song.
Yes, a Trinidadian sang that song. Lennox Gray.
Let people listen to it.
Yeah, go ahead.
God, boy.
You like it?
You make it worse.
Okay, what a cry. Look at the hell. You want to cry in the studio?
No, it's a Trinidadian.
So you didn't know that?
No, I only knew it like I think last year or so, or the year before I figured it out. But I've been trying to remember the name of the song for a while and could not, boy.
Yeah, that's Laughing Children by Lennox Gray.
Hold on.
We'll toast to a special friend of mine. His name is Jesus. Come, little children.
Wait. Look at the more likes. Caller, you're live.
Caller, no longer radio. Caller, no longer radio.
Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about the family from Duncan Street.
Yes, yeah.
My grandmother lived there, got married. Her husband had an apartment.
Okay.
And what happened? They were using cutting materials from Gillette to do repairs. And then when it was transferred to them from Gillette, they did not be giving them anything anymore.
Okay.
So then the people who lived there was doing repairs for them. And they wasn't paying $9. $9 a month was the bachelor quarters.
$9 a month, wow.
And $35 was 2 bedrooms.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was in 70 because I left the country in 75.
Oh, you left the country in 75?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thanks for sharing. Thanks a lot. So it was $9 for the bachelor quarters and $35 for the 2 bedrooms.
That's crazy.
Caller.
No,
I thought we had a call on the line.
But yeah, man. But I found out as well. I think in 2019 that I ain't gonna call the person name living down there, but they were working for $1,000 every fortnight, you know.
In what year?
2019. Actually, no, 2020, wrong there. $1,000 a fortnight, you know. A fortnight. I don't know. I don't know why that seemed normal. Why?
No, this is what David. I needed to develop something called empathy, right? For a person that gets $1,000 a fortnight, right, and is living with that $1,000 a fortnight, right, and don't know that he's supposed to be getting paid plenty much more money than that, right? Is contented with the $1,000 a fortnight, and he will fight to preserve that $1,000 a fortnight.
It's unbelievable.
Let me tell you something, right? And I said someday next week I will sit down and we'll have a conversation on the radio, so I will enlighten you and others, right, with regards to training our mind, right? Our mind is built on information, right? And the information that comes into your mind, right, is coming from somewhere. Now, if your mind only gets the wrong information or the incorrect information from the age of when you could understand the difference between right and wrong, which is between 70 years old, that is why most people try to indoctrinate children, because they say if between the age of 7 years old to the age of 16 years old, that is the period where you can indoctrinate someone and make them a robot, right? You could program them, right? If in that indoctrination period, right, you were told lies, then that's all you're going to believe in. And when you reach the age to understand that you were lied to, you will fight to preserve that lie, because your mind already went into a comfort zone around that lie. You build your whole life around that lie. You understand? Yeah. It's difficult now for somebody to tell you, yo, you've been lied to. You will say, no, my mother told me, or my grandmother told me, or my neighbors and everybody who I live there, that is the truth. That is the truth. That's what I know. Right? Now I'm going to ask you a simple question. What is the first three letters of the alphabet?
ABC.
What is the first three letters of the alphabet? ABC. How you know that?
Was taught it.
You were taught that. What if I tell you that is a lie? You know the first three letters of the alphabet?
It does.
I, X, and V. You know why?
Why?
Those were on the pyramids. Those were the Egyptians used to use. And then the Romans, when they conquered Egypt, use that system that they found in the pyramids as a counting and checking system, because the Egyptians in Africa were the first education college with knowledge, medicine and metric and how to use yard and these things. They had all that down pack already, even before the great Roman Empire went to Egypt to conquer Egypt, right? They took that I, X, and V and called it Roman numerals.
We have a call.
And that is history for you.
Caller.
And that is the truth. Caller.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, caller.
Yes, David. I gotta tell you, man. I think Rowley is a retired guy, and nobody needs to pay attention to him.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm all over that.
All right, brother.
All right, call it.
Anyway, I'm calling you from the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yeah, welcome, man. Welcome. Thank you for.
I listen to you guys every afternoon. I enjoy this show.
Okay, no problem, brother. Thank you very much.
How to travel.
Keep listening.
Yes, you're welcome, but don't pay attention to Rowley, man. He needs to go and enjoy his retirement.
Agreed.
All right, brother.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
He should take that because that's words of honor for him.
With someone. Thanks so much. Have a great one, brother. Thanks so much. Caller, you're live.
Good evening, Heavy and Welch.
Tabaki call yet?
Nah. Good evening, caller.
Good evening. I want to talk about a former Prime Minister, a.k.a. King Leia KCR.
Mm-hmm.
We had to get to the bottom of the red coat issue.
Yeah.
I listened attentively to an Anil video, and apparently there is a parrot somewhere before you go down to the red coat area.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should subpoena that parrot, Having experience of seeing a Perry Mason show.
Yeah.
Titled The Perjured Parrot. When they brought in the parrot into the courtroom and they questioned the parrot, he spilled the beans. The person who killed the
victim,
the person who died, the parrot, when asked the question, "What did you hear?" He said, "Kill the effing person." And that was the end of the trial. That was Perry Mason in 1958.
I remember Perry Mason. A series that used to show us.
The Perjured Parrot. So I think if we're able to get a parrot, we could get some information of all those who facilitated the unwanted behavior on the red couch.
Thank you, caller. Well, we had to go for a break.
Yeah. I don't understand the parrot thing.
No, and let's say, right, Rowdy had a red couch. We had to go down some stairs, past the parrot in the cage, two dog and something, and they go to the red couch. And sometimes, I don't know, Robert say about when Rowdy was in the Prime Minister seat, what he used to do with women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Take the break, please.
Yeah. We're going for the break. Stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago. It's 32 minutes past the hour
Talk
of
City
7 o'clock.
91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back on the Inside. 7:36 now in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. We already have a caller on the line and all. They don't play when it comes to this show, boy. Caller, go ahead, you're live.
Hi, I'm phoning from Canada.
Hi, Canada.
Hey, welcome, Canada.
Okay, just wanted to correct you guys on that song. The name of the song is Around My Christmas Tree.
It's Around My Christmas Tree?
Yes.
It's on YouTube as Laughing Children.
Laughing Children, yeah.
Really? I had the record when I was back home. It's Around My Christmas Tree. You can even Google it on YouTube, yeah.
We have it on YouTube as Laughing Children, and you had the record back Around My Christmas Tree.
You have the record?
And that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was in
he is correct, actually. You are correct.
So that was both
Lennox Gray Around My Christmas Tree, but somebody probably reposted
it as Laughing Children. All right. Okay, thank you very much,
so
sir.
much for that.
Yeah, man.
All right, locked on and listening.
Yeah, man.
I don't come USA, no.
He's in Canada. He's in Canada.
Yeah, we're in Canada.
Not Canada, not US, Canada.
Okay.
So much.
All right, thank you, sir.
Hey, listen, you have to plug yourself no matter which part you're going, brother. Somebody I don't know me for me to travel. I'm joking. But all right, we are 37 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock here. We are taking you all the way up until 8 p.m. I want to get to. I say now we'll get to. Is that press? Go ahead, what's it? Where is it? Let the people be informed a little bit
about it.
The presser.
The presser.
Fandana. Mohead.
No, we dealt with that already last week.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right.
Right. So we could continue our
to make sure. All right, so let me go back to the phone line, 622-4911, 622-4911, or 394-4911 to call on WhatsApp. We were talking, just that housing thing is a big issue in it. That housing in Port of Spain. I like that, a lot of persons calling and going down the memory lane.
Yeah.
Listen to my song? Take me back to the old time days.
Bring back the old time days. That song have the longest. One of the longest introductions to me. Yeah.
You're correct.
Yeah, it's very long before it start.
Yeah, just leave it in the background.
Yeah, can leave it in the background.
So 622-4911, people.
Yes, 622-4911.
Or
394-4911. That's the WhatsApp line. You can call on WhatsApp. Right? Call us. We are talking housing. And that is a very, very interesting topic that we're talking about, because we all know that housing is a big problem in Trinidad and Tobago. We have over almost 20,000 people looking for homes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more than that. I think I had the wrong number. But
there's
almost there's almost I think over 100,000 people applications.
Yeah, applied and stuff like that.
Yes, looking for home.
But it's how people living in the hospital and all in one house.
Well, I want to tell you this, right? You know the difficulty in getting a house? You know the difficulty in acquiring a house? It's very difficult, eh? Caller.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, caller.
It's about 50 years now. I put out form for an NHC apartment.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes. About 30 years, yes. Go ahead.
50.
Yes.
50 years?
About 50 years or more. I put out form.
That half your life gone?
Yeah. I got form and you had to pull it out.
Right.
and after 18, they never call me.
Why you laughing at the man?
I will find out if he's still waiting.
Yes, he's still waiting.
You think you'll get through?
No.
I never get through. When I went back again after 50 years, you will tell me I had to bring a picture.
I don't know how that's funny.
I had to take out that picture from me.
Really? They need to make sure you're still living, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I will never get apartment.
You see?
Right.
No. Don't say that. Hold on.
Thank
Before
you.
you go,
I want to know how this funny to you.
Before he go, at least Jesus promised a house.
Don't make fun of this, David. This is a very sad situation. I don't know how you making fun of this and how you laughing.
No, that's
how it's funny. Let me hear how it's funny to you.
You how long am I waiting for a house? He called.
That
he
is,
called
but
a radio station.
But that is a travesty. I don't see how that is funny. If somebody waiting for a house over 50 years, that means something is wrong with the system.
You thought 30.
I know. I thought it was 30 years, and I find 30 years is spent too long. He's saying 50 years, and you laughing. Okay, let me ask you a question. Why are you laughing at 50
because
years?
it's funny. Right?
How that funny?
You still waiting.
He waiting for a house that he fill out a form to get.
He follow up all kind of thing too.
Yes.
Bring a picture. Make sure you still.
So we want him to do if he have no house. How you want him to acquire a house, David?
See.
Let me be real.
I would have give up after 1 year.
You like give up after 1 year?
After 1 year. I don't housing for that. I done after
you know what?
1 year.
You know what this system they say in housing is a lottery system, you know?
Yeah.
They claim this is a lottery system, you know? Right? And a lot of people, right, is waiting a bit to get calls to go and get the keys. A lot of people went through the process, dropping all the information. They went and they get all the requirements for to qualify, right? Some of them submit all the financial documents and all these things.
So what we playing to bring back the old time days for? We know what about Caller your life.
Caller.
Good evening, brother Heavy and David again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in 1986, I applied for one. I paid $1,000 in Boundary for the office was down the hill. Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
They tell me, it is to be the scheme by the Savannah and bonus is what the citrus. Then they tell me they come, that they revamp that, apply again. Before you see right in for us by City Gate, they built a big building.
Yeah.
You know what it was? They had a little building up the road. One day.
What was NHA?
Yeah. You know what he did? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll sign up. Then I get up the information the day my father and mother, and the day as due date, and when I'm born and when I come. I'm married. My wife's name and my children's name, everybody on it. The PNM come back in power. When they check them, you know what they say? They scrap that list. You're on raffle.
Yeah.
A lottery, and then they say a lottery.
Yeah, a lottery system.
Yeah, then I get a print, I get a number. I never believe a lottery card some other numbers in it. When I call,
yeah,
they say come back. They find my file, but they give a number. But you see, when the PNM, we have to say it plain, when the PNM desert the rightful owners and the people who inside of a house, right? And when you're working for $60 a day, you can't own a house and your mama got you to put it to rent. Have a blessed Eid. Eid by this Saturday. Good night.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
You know how long people waiting for house now? It's 6224911.
David, this is not a joke.
I know it's not a joke, but who going?
I'm waiting for a house 20 years now.
That's all right.
Right?
The man wait half he life.
No, but this is what I'm saying. If I wait in 20 years now, right? Even if I get a house next week, right? And I have to start to pay a mortgage, I will be paying a mortgage till I dead. No, I'm being honest with you. At my age, mortgages be 20 and 30 years.
Yeah.
If you understand where I'm coming from, you need to free up the thing and allow people to get their homes in their youths, in their prime.
The government trying to do that. And they have a new process.
Well, they have a new process now. But think about all the years with AGC, NHA, all these things are going around since for years, for generations, and nothing in alleviate the housing situation in Trinidad and Tobago. It's always a political. We building house there so we could vote apart and put people there. They're building house and leaving it empty, and then after it's just to give people contracts to get money in their pocket and kickbacks. This is what the problem is in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
And it's a serious thing. A lot of people is passionate about this, right? Because as a young person like him, none of you right now, none of us young person between the ages of 18 to 25 can build a home. Because of the building materials, they have to get land. Oh, you go and build a home. Most of us living in homes our grandparents and parents left for us.
Yeah.
And the reason, and that shouldn't be because our grandparents and parents were afforded the opportunity to build a house. So why can't we build our own house? Think about it. If my grandmother could build a house, why can't I build a house? Because back in my grandmother, this material and labor was cheap.
Yeah.
Caller.
Yeah, midnight, everybody.
Yes.
I was about 18 years ago. And I used to live in the street in backyard. They break down my place. That time these Patrick man was in power. They come and they break down the backyard. Plenty people get a place. Some one or two get a place was P&M and things. And I never get a place. You understand? I had to go with my family and live. Right now I'm nearly 80 years. I will dead and I will never get a place.
All right, Kola, thank you very much. Yeah, man, thank you.
That's how though that he go dead and never get a place.
It had to fix. This housing thing had to fix.
And
mortgage is too high. Mortgage for a home, a 1-bedroom house, mortgage is all 500,000 and 600,000. A 2-bedroom normal house is almost $1 million.
I see it have down payments of 14,000 and you get a nice 3-bedroom house, man. You're paying $1 million by paying it off for 20 years, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. Caller, you're live.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we hear you, Caller.
All right. Okay. Yes, I'm hearing you from the Tobago side talking on the program.
Welcome, Tobago.
Right. And a lot of the things that you said, you mentioned Tobago, but sometimes we have to exempt Tobago from some of the discussion. Because some of the problems are not that similar. For one, people in Tobago, as you know, we have this social land concept that we give out land and people build their own dream. Two, more than 80% of the people in Tobago have their own house and land. It's a different. The way we operate is quite different from Trinidad. While the masses in Trinidad rely on government housing, in Tobago is quite different. So sometimes you always mention Tobago, but
and why you think that is?
Huh?
And why you think that is?
Well, the culture is quite different.
Yeah, a key thing I'm looking for, a key thing I wanted for you to tell me that why it is easier for Tobagonians to acquire the homes in Tobago and build their own homes than Trinidad.
But that's why I said the culture is different. If you look at a young individual in Tobago,
I don't think it's the culture, no.
Years, many of them, the dream is about building their own house.
Right.
It's quite opposite in Trinidad. They rely on NHC housing because they don't plan on building a house really.
You need to understand. You need to understand something fundamentally what you're saying. The reason why Tobagonians are get to build their own homes, young Tobagonians especially, is because they have land. They have land where their grandparents and parents leave for them.
Not
right?
everyone.
I'm not saying everyone. I'm not saying everyone. But in Trinidad, right, the average young person in Trinidad don't have no land, or parents don't have no land. You understand? and have to go and squat. And there's the problem. If you inherit a piece of land from a parent or a grandparent in Tobago, right? You could go for that deed and get a loan in the bank and you can build a house. Right?
Yeah, well,
so it's easier for you. You can use the land as collateral.
I'm telling you, if you hear and you understand, where there's quite a difference, because as I'm saying, a lot of the younger Tobagonians aspire to buy a piece of land. And also there is a kind of difference. I don't know if you have this social land concept in Trinidad, whereby the THE over the years would have provided land at a smaller cost.
Yeah, we don't have that here.
Really don't like government housing at all.
In Tobago, yes, I know that.
The way they are built, the way they're small, we prefer that the government will provide the land infrastructure and at a reasonable price,
right?
And people build their own dream, even if it takes them 10 years. So the culture is vastly different in Trinidad, where how people look at a home and how Trinidad naturally rely on the government most time for
housing. For housing.
Quite different.
Yeah, brother. Thank you very much.
Investigate to see the big difference.
All right. Thank you very much for giving us that information. Yeah, man.
I was gonna say, part of what I was gonna say, at least when you was giving your I don't call it editorial. Right?
No, they didn't have no editorial today.
No, your
the story.
It was giving your piece basically on not land but the housing issue, and then I called and as we started with the program, and he said he spoke about HDC. Should people responsible for the upkeep basically
upkeep of the homes. Yeah.
I partially agree with that. I think it should be a little bit like that, where people take responsibility for their property and in front of their property. We need to have property line in Trinidad and Tobago and differentiating what is really private property versus public. I think a major issue that was actually brought to the burner when Keith Rowley had when he was governing us for the whole COVID-19, right? And how police officers could have come onto your property and they couldn't differentiate which was private, public, right? I think that people should be responsible, and businesses in particular should be responsible for the upkeep in front of their property and of their buildings.
Yes, that's it. That is correct. That is correct. It should be that you're supposed to be responsible for the upkeep of your premises.
Yeah.
Or in front of your premises.
Even if you want to develop it, I mean, I know when it comes to developing an HUC property, you have to go through proper procedures for that, right? I think it's too strenuous for people, though.
I believe, and I said this before, you see all those HUC homes that was vandalized and the windows and doors go on the roof gone and all this, and they take out all the fixtures and things.
Yeah.
Sell them just as it is.
Sell it?
No, like mortgage them just as it is. Get somebody the opportunity and say, all right, if you want this home, right, pay this amount of money, I just calling the figures of it, pay 20,000 and you fix it and build it how you fix it back how you want, fix the roof, do whatever you want, and then whatever you spent on it will be deducted from your mortgage. And then the home becomes yours.
Call on your live.
Hello, yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
In response to the housing, and especially down in the rural area where we are down in Nigeria, most of the land down here had belonged to, well, how to put it, black people, African people.
Right.
And most of the descendants sold out the land. Right? The few that kept it are the people who now is being able to go and build houses on those lands that the foreparents would have left for them. If you ever come down to Princess and Moga area, all those built areas had belonged to black people who sold them out, they borrowed money, they couldn't pay it back, and the people take the land in respect for whatever small money was owed.
Right.
So that's one of the major problems that causing most of the people down in these areas. And then if you see who own the land, you can't vex to them because they were the ones who had the money to lend. Like, for example, you have places like Fifth Company, St. Mary's, all those places were granted land from the Queen, and they had different black people owning those lands. They went, they borrow money, they give away the land, and now the children cannot get land to fill out.
Exactly. Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
All right, brother. Thanks so much. But that is why I somewhat believe that, and not somewhat, I wholeheartedly believe that, because, I mean, some persons staying there and they're not keeping the building, they're not looking at, my mother lives HDC, you still live in HDC, right? Buildings, and people is throw people down outside at times. Now, what we do, not we as in my family alone. I talk about people in the building. That particular building. They clean up around the building, right? There's a guy that comes and cut grass and stuff like that, but they clean up around the building. They power wash every Christmas, right? I'll call him showing this power wash, right? The building. The neighbor all the way to the top, she just come and start painting and stuff like that. The same color, obviously, right? But it keeps the building looking a certain way, right? And that you don't have, like at Port of Spain. I mean, the only reason why I got, so I mean, there are years now, it should be taken down for 100%, right? And HDC definitely neglected it, but part of the neglect is also the people, right? They stayed there and allowed it to get the way it is right now. And I'm not blaming the people entirely, 100%. Part of the blame, most of the blame is HDC and government. I think maybe 90% is governmental, and then the 10% is the people. Do we not upkeeping? We really not upkeeping. We just looking and we're looking at government only and saying, well, you ought to do this, you ought to do this, you ought to do this, when we not doing anything.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I know he's not a father.
Yeah.
But think about our family structure. Mother, father, and children.
Yeah.
Right? If you are the father in a household, and you is breadwinner, and you buying the groceries, paying all the bills, seeing about everything, right? And you give rules to your children and regulations to your children.
Yeah.
If you neglect your home, what do you expect your children to do?
They'll grow up the same way, neglected.
You need to understand something. Once upon a time, I used to think like you.
You done?
No.
Okay.
I used to think like you. And then I went and researched. Right? And then I realized.
What do you realize?
It's not a black people thing. It's not a East Indian thing. It's not a white people thing. It's a human thing. Right? Humans are product of their environment. Right? Change the environment and they change the mindset.
Agreed.
But if the person in the environment cannot change the environment, they cannot change the mindset. For instance, right? The example I gave with Singapore. If you take the people from Singapore and bring them in Trinidad and put them in those apartments, and you take the people from those apartments and put them in Singapore, you will see the change in a matter of about 4 or 5 years.
For the people or for the environment?
For the people and the environment.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if the people who live in those buildings, go into the buildings that they have in Singapore, right? They will, you ever hear the story that a man in Trinidad will cross the road how he want, drink a beer in his hand when he walk in the road. If he want to pee, go in a corner and pee on a wall.
Yep.
But when he reach in New York, he knows that he cannot walk the road with a beer in his hand, he will get locked up. He knows that he cannot just pull out the thing and pee just so he will get locked up. He knows that he cannot just cross the street as jaywalking, he will get a ticket. Right? He conforms.
We had to get laws.
He conforms to the environment that he's in.
Yeah.
You understand? So you have to change the environment in order to change the mindset. That being said, we gotta go. We run out of time. So people, enjoy your long weekend. And once again, I want to say Eid Mubarak to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. Tomorrow is the holiday. Right? Salam alaikum. Right? Until Monday, you wouldn't hear from me again because I won't be here tomorrow. Unfortunately, David, you're holding it down.
I don't know.
Right? You're going to sit over tomorrow.
I don't know yet.
Right?
Be working holiday.
I don't know. So until Monday, you're going to hear from me again. I don't know if David has to be here tomorrow. So until then, David.
Again, a free day. You know what you're talking about. Keep shooting for these stars and everything that you do, Trinidad and Tobago. If you can see it, then you can 100% be it. And remember, the moment that you choose to give up is the moment a new star is born. Have a great day.